Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 11th to the 17th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Taurus, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, these ones right here. Calling out, let me be seen. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, I just feel like there's a big release you need to do, Taurus. And you're going to be starting at the beginning of this week. It's like, all right, let's get going. You know, there's a refocusing, a recentering, and that's going to be really, really good for you. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Okay. So let me just see. Perfect. You can see everything. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say before we turn everything over. Wait. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random on this channel. So hit the bell notification so you can be notified when that announcement is made. Angels and spirit guides. So here we have sustain reverse. And this is chicory. Chicory is very healing. I also really love chicory coffee, you know. So I like that sense of sustaining, moving you forward, grounding you. With sustain being reversed, are you taking care of yourself? That's going to be a really big question during this week. And you're going to be presented with that question. Like, are you taking care of yourself? Are you grounding yourself? Are you seeing yourself in your full glory, in your full passion, in your full beauty, Taurus? Because it's going to be really important that you are. It moves us to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Excuse me. This is relationship. So this is the sacral chakra. Our relationships are going to be one of the most important things. Now, also note that during this week, we have Mercury going into retrograde on the 14th. This week is from the 11th to the 17th. We have the new moon coming up on the 19th. So there's a lot going on that can make things feel shaky, that can make us feel shaky. So being aware of our relationships, being aware of the grounding of our relationships, the power that we have. I mean, Taurus, we're the ultimate homebodies. And I mean that in the best possible way. As a homebody myself, as a moon in Taurus, this energy of look at your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, and honor them because they're your everything. That's going to be so important here. And that's going to be such a beautiful thing for you. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the Five of Cups. We can get stuck. You know when a record gets stuck and it just like, goes like it trips and it keeps on tripping? And here we can get stuck in this little bit of a loop, and the same voice can be going around and around in our head. The same, thing can be holding us back. This is going to be a time where we need to change what we're looking at, change your mind, change your life, but it's going to be hard. It isn't going to be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to see things differently. Awesome. It's going to be more difficult, a little bit more complicated than we had initially thought it would be, but it's going to be very beneficial for us to change the way that we're looking at things. And also just to do kind of something, I don't want to say radical. It's like not radical in a bad way, but radical in a way where it's like, well, I'm just not doing that anymore. I always start my day with coffee, right? Now I'm going to try green tea. You might hate it, right? You might be like, no, I'm going back to my coffee. But it can be something that's kind of like radical to your routine, but it winds up being very, very, very beneficial for you because it just like snaps you out of something. It moves us then to being crowned by the Four of Wands. I love that for you. We'll get into the reading in a moment. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love that for us. We're coming through as the Knight. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Death card. That's Scorpio energy. Okay. Transformation here. If you have Scorpio in your chart, if you have Scorpio in your life, that comes through very powerfully. Also note if you have people who have passed who are Scorpio energy, that also comes through very powerfully during this time, especially with Scorpio. Scorpios are tricky because they traverse the veil so easily. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords. Oh, goodness. And we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Now, I'm just going to make sure that you can see everything clearly. Everything's in frame. Perfect. All right. So what I love here is that we're starting off with a celebration, yet we do have a bit of difficulty celebrating ourselves. Not a bit. We have difficulty celebrating ourselves because there's something that Spirit feels was like a cross your fingers wish or a cross your fingers type of thing that didn't go right. But for us, it was so much deeper than that. It was so much more. So when Spirit's like, okay, just move on, it has hurt our soul. So you might feel on one hand, like I should just be moving on, because that's what your angels and your spirit guides are telling you, because in their spiritual realm, it's no big deal. But in our earthly world, it was a very big deal. So showing yourself that kindness, showing yourself that respect, being able to celebrate you is very important. You're going to enter into a nurturing role during this week, whether that is your natural role, whether that is, a new role that you're stepping into. Embracing the Queen of Cups, embracing that sense of love, compassion, coming together. I just want to hold this up because it's just so beautiful. It's like, it's either, parenting, grandparenting, aunting, uncling, or it's being a mentor, whatever it is, there's that real sense of I'm connecting with this energy of this person who needs to learn, who needs to grow. And it doesn't mean that they have to be a child, though that is the main energy that's coming forward. But for some of us, it might be I'm mentoring this person who is older, but who is seeking this guidance, seeking this understanding, and you can be like this wise uncle, this wise aunt who's bringing them forward. So just being aware of that, that's going to be super important during this time, because it's going to be super fulfilling to us, and it really plays into the sacral chakra energy of the relationship. Now, tempers can be hot during this week. So being mindful about this is also going to be important, because we do have that very youthful, very vibrant energy of the Knight of Pentacles representing us. We're moving forward. We're going after what we want. We're planting seeds. We're protecting what's important to us. And then we can have like this sense of things should be moving faster coming forward, this fiery spiciness that we're dealing with other people. It's like, excuse you, you don't talk to me that way, type of thing. We don't have to start an argument. Actually, starting an argument with this person would be, it wouldn't be worth your breath. They're not going to see it. Okay, so just being aware of that, but standing in your power. The more confident you are in yourself, the more this person will diminish in the way, like they'll try to bully you first, but then they will diminish the more confident you are in yourself, and the more energy you're like, oh no, oh no, I'm not playing this game. So that's going to be very, very interesting here. You're embracing your prosperity and your success. There's something here that you're going to be handed a gift from. This is from people who have passed on, that they're going to be handing you a gift. You can be finding something that was theirs that you didn't realize you had misplaced or you hadn't seen it in a while. You open up this drawer, it's like, oh my goodness. And that's going to be them tapping you on the shoulder, saying, I'm right here with you. And that's also going to be them telling you, you have gifts that I don't know. Okay. So it's not that they let them just languish. They weren't given the same opportunities that you are given just by simply living in this time, living in this age. Okay. So there's something here where they couldn't shine the same way that you can. And this is your, I want to say wake up call. This is your connection with them to say, do what I couldn't, be what I couldn't, embrace what I couldn't, because it's time to celebrate you. And you're having a hard time right now celebrating you, Taurus, because there is a heartbreak that you have been through. There is something that you have gone through that diminished your light, that made you feel like you couldn't. And people didn't show up to the table for you in the way that you needed. And this is going to be a time where you start showing up to the table for yourself and saying, oh yeah, I can do this. And again, once you change your energy sphere, once you start to change what you are seeing, okay, you start to look at yourself energetically and say, I'm raising this energy vibration. I'm raising myself up. I know I've been sad. I know I've been overwhelmed, or, I know I've been overworked. I know I've been stressed out, whatever it is. And now I'm honoring my story. And I'm also not going to take this week and, just throw myself into my work. I'm going to take this week and let myself shine and let myself be myself. Like, let myself move forward in the little things that I want to do. So that is also going to be very important. Now, you might have to work this week, right? As most of us do. But there is the sense of, I'm going to love what I do and I'm going to celebrate me. I'm not going to be so serious. We can also really get caught up in the little details of things that kind of drive us crazy. So do be mindful about that. We are going to find that there's a connection coming in, okay? There's a help coming in, like somebody's lending a helping hand, pulling you forward. You're not in this by yourself. And even if you're saying, but Dane, I am, it's your angels and your spirit guides guiding you in a place and in a way that starts to open up doors for you, that starts to have, bigger connections for you. And you start to celebrate yourself. You start to celebrate, new opportunities coming your way or new ideas. And it's like, oh, I can do this. I could do that. And it might not be that you move jobs, but you're like, I could. Or, it might not be that you move houses, but you're like, I could. Or, find a new relationship, but you're like, I could. And then all of a sudden that could, it's like, I have choices, right? I'm not trapped. Starts to really bring a vibrancy to you. And you're going to find that this is a time of profound transformation, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, an empowering of the self, a releasing of the past, a moving forward into the future in a way that you're nurturing and loving it. Be mindful that somebody wants to, light a match and set things on fire. Don't let them. Don't engage, because what they're going to do is they're going to get mad, right? They're going to get sparky, and they want you to catch on fire from their sparks, and then they've won. So don't let them do that. So just being aware of that. I see this at work, most definitely, but with things that you are passionate about, things that you are really connected to, there's going to be some sort of fiery manipulation. So do be mindful about that. This is also fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So being aware of those signs, but also just being aware of that type of tyrannical, I'm going to take over type of energy. Our subconscious spirit message here is connection. We're all about connection. It's foxglove. We're all about heart connection during this time. So that is absolutely beautiful for us. It moves us then to subconscious chakra message, which is personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra, and this is reverse. We are having a bit of a difficulty seeing our personal power, seeing our fieriness, our tenacity, our beauty, our brilliance. And that's why somebody wants to engulf us, take us in, make us their kindle that they're burning. And it's like, no, you're not getting my power. You're not getting to feed off of my energy. I'm feeding off of my energy. And that's going to be really important for this week. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. And it is the 4 of Cups here, 5 of Cups here, same message, very much so, is that we're getting caught in seeing things one certain way. And spirits handing us a different path, a different way, a different understanding. But we are getting too stuck in like, but this is the way it was supposed to be. And Spirit's like, but it wasn't. And that's okay. So that's going to be a big deal for us. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the Five of Swords reversed. And the Five of Swords reversed is us not realizing that we're not the same person. We've been through things. We've seen things, right? We've grown. We've been forged. We've come out the other end just so much more than we ever thought we could be. So here with the Five of Swords reversed, it's like, I'm not that person anymore. But there's an energy around us subconsciously that wants to pull us back to when things fell apart, when we were at our weakest, okay? When we were at our most scared, when we were at our most vulnerable. That energy wants to come in and be like, well, don't you want to be here? And it's like, heck no, absolutely not. No, go away. So standing in your strength is going to be very important, Taurus. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.